It's a light.
What's it for?
Like, so you can see things.
Oh. Listen, you know, can we watch that Kubert thing? Because I haven't actually gotten to see it yet.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because you did that all by yourself. That was...
No, you were there. You did some camera on
That's right.
that. Mr. Technical himself.
I also did I drew the rock.
You did. No, was it a rock or was it a brick? It was a brick, I think, among the millions. And that's in there. I show everybody that you got to do that. He was so cool, though.
He was.
The fact that he even let you do that on his...
He was really
he could
nice.
probably get into trouble with his Marvel people.
He asked us to come by there again. Have you...
He's awesome. He's great. I've been by like once or twice, and we'll go by. We'll make sure that he gets a copy of the show, too. So.
Okay, cool.
All
so
right.
which Kubert do we talk to?
Adam. Wolverine. Snicked.
All right, well, show me that.
All right, let's go take a look.
Okay.
Well, guys, guess where we went? We went to the Kubert School in beautiful downtown Dover. Well, Dover's not really beautiful, but the school puts out some of the hottest, most talented artists in the industry. It was named after comic book legend Joe Kubert, and as we all know, his two sons, Adam and Andy, draw Wolverine and X-Men for Marvel. We were lucky enough to have a few words with Adam, who's not only a hot artist, but a really cool guy. I'm speaking with Adam Kubert of the Kubert School and Marvel Comics of Marvel Comics fame, family legend and such. Tell us about the projects that you're working on now.
I'm working on, I'm the monthly artist on Wolverine, which is currently undergoing some changes. It's turning, you know, Wolverine will no longer exist the way we know him, and he's going to be Weapon X. And right now I'm just finishing up Weapon X #1. And after that will be 2, 3, 4, and so on.
Tell me about what you think not only your family has brought, but tell me what you think, well, we'll move on to that in a minute. First, tell me what you think your family has brought to the world of comics.
I think more than our family, I think it's my dad. I mean, Andy and I are pretty new, you know, relatively speaking. My dad has brought an enormous amount to the comics industry. And, I mean, he started this school in '77, and I think, you know, 30% of the business is made up of graduates from the school. And, I mean, that in itself, besides my dad's career, his longevity, his talent, I mean, all that, you know, besides all that, that's a major, major thing. What am I bringing to the characters?
Better yet, here's another question. On top of that, think about this as well. How have the characters changed since you've been working on them? Because the characters go back before you've been working on them. So tell me how do you think they've changed since you've been working on them as well?
Well, Wolverine has undergone a physical change. He no longer has his adamantium. And I think that in itself brings about a major change in the character. It's a great time to be on the book because now we're centering in on what the character is really all about. He's not a Superman anymore. He's not indestructible. His healing factor, although it's kicking back in, so the character itself has really undergone changes. As far as myself is concerned, drawing the book, what type of changes have I brought on it? I'm too close to really be able to give you a good answer on that. I think you'd have to tell me. I don't know what kind of changes. I'm just doing my work the best I can. I'm trying to make the character as realistic and believable and credible as possible. And still have it dramatic and fun to read and look at.
Who's your favorite character?
Wolverine. It's easy.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt, yeah. There's
no other character that you'd rather work on?
Well, I like Lobo a lot. I like that character a lot. But Wolverine, I mean, I think about what other book I'd really like to do, and I got to be honest. It's great. It's a great character. I mean, he's a popular character. Larry Hama, who's the writer on the book, is an excellent writer, and that's a important thing, for an artist to be drawing decent stories, because if you have a lousy story to to work from, you're, you no longer have the, it's more difficult to do, to draw. You can work for whoever you choose, depending on whether or not they want you to work for them. You're a freelancer, and you can go work for whoever you want. Whoever will write a check for you to do this kind of work.
So talent and I guess track record also behoove the artist.
Yeah. It's a difficult business to break into. But once you break into it, prove yourself, prove that you can meet deadlines and be professional about the type of work that you do, then that's half the battle. A big part of it is being able to communicate with the editor, with the writer, and to be there when they want you to, when they're trying to get a hold of you, you got to be there. It's a business. You gotta do it professionally, and if not, you might get hired once, twice, but, it's you have to be easy to work with, basically. Just to keep plugging, just to keep trying, bug the hell out of the editors and show your face around a lot and talk to as many professionals as you can by either going to conventions or, store appearances or, look them up in the phone book, and if they'll meet with you, then talk with them. Get as much information as you can and just, you got to be a pain in the ass. You got to keep working it and keep going out there and, trying to get the work. And once you get that first job, that's like you're 50% there. Then you got to keep proving yourself over and over. I feel a lot of being on the book that I'm on. It's a high-profile book. Everybody wants this book. I feel that pressure, and that pushes me to do the best that I can. And I like that. I like that pressure.
Does it help to have a TV show?
It helps to have a TV show. Yeah, that doesn't hurt. Yeah. Well, movies play a heavy influence on the work that I do. In fact, with this Weapon X story, it was described to me that the world that this takes place in is a completely different environment, and the world is a character unto itself. It was described to me that the world is like Blade Runner-ish, apocalyptic. So what I did was I rented the movie Blade Runner. I watched it a couple times, and I got the feeling of the type of atmosphere that that's to take place in this story. I have music like soundtracks from movies like Last of the Mohicans that I play. It's not like without sounding corny, but it's cool music to listen to, and it puts you in a certain frame of mind while you're drawing this stuff. It's kind of cool. As far as the future of Wolverine, I guess everybody's looking forward to him having his adamantium back. I'm personally not. I think he's a better character this way because we can delve more into his character. Now that he doesn't have that to depend on. As far as what other projects I have, Andy and I are both doing 180. In fact, it's Andy, my dad, and I are doing 180 Chromium X-Men Chromium card set. Andy and I are doing 75 cards a piece. My dad's doing 30 cards. So that's we're doing, Andy and I are doing each 2 cards a week, and my dad has his deadlines to meet, and that's a big job, and it's really a lot of fun. It's it's a nice little breather.
angled?
Yeah, a little bit. Listen, that was good stuff.
Wasn't that cool?
Yeah, I'm really proud of you. What you
We
did
got to
there.
do it. Thanks. We got to do it again. It was all you, man.
No,
It was
well,
us.
Are we gonna do the next con? You think?
Definitely.
Big one. I hear it's got like comic books, movies, TV. I mean, it's not just comics. So.
All right, whatever.
We'll have
I
to
mean,
go.
I'm into just comics myself, but hey, they go wherever they want to go. So.
Yeah.
So anyway, next show should be good too. So
Every
I
show's
can't wait
good.
till the next show. So
Say, well, that's it.
say
goodbye,
goodbye,
Matt.
buddy.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
buddy.
Matt.